everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a restoration video. I was able to snag this girl up on Facebook Marketplace for only $25. The only thing is her hair looks like it could be a little bit better, so we're gonna work on that and go through the process together. So we have here number 6.2. So she is blonde with the bangs and the Felicity green eyes. She came in this hospital like Johnny, which is really funny to me. But she's Pleasant Company, as you can see, Pleasant Company on the back. And she's the kind of Pleasant Company where they feel like really like squishy, if you know what I mean. So I think she's definitely maybe one of the earlier releases because she just has like that squishy feel. But I am so excited to get to work on her, so let's start first with cleaning her up. So looking at her overall, I can tell visibly that she's kind of on the dirty side. Just like her limbs, even her torso. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about the torso yet, but her limbs definitely need to be cleaned up, so we're going to use some Mr. Clean Magic Eraser on those. So I was able to get her legs pretty cleaned off. The magic eraser, I don't know how well you can tell, but it was on the dirty side, not as like bad as I've seen on some other dolls before, but I was able to get like a little stain out of her foot and things like that. So let's get into her arms because I'm not sure what's going on right there, so let's get to cleaning her arms. So I don't know if you can tell like super closely, but right here there is some discoloration. It honestly looks like it's a similar color to the hospital Johnny that I got her in, so I'm not sure if that's stained, but we're just going to pretend it isn't there. Alright, so her limbs are all clean for the most part, minus like that little stain that we're just going to pretend isn't there. So now let's tackle her face. Alright, so for the most part, she is all clean. I'm still not 100% sure at the moment what I want to do with the torso, like if I want to take her all apart and wash everything, or if I'm just going to leave it. But she looks a lot cleaner. The magic eraser looks like it's been through, like, I don't know. It's seen better days, like chunks flying off, things like that. It's not picking up super well, but it's pretty dirty in person, so I'm glad that we got her clean. So next up, we have her hair, which is my favorite part. So just looking right away, we can see that the wig cap is pretty exposed here. So we're gonna try to work her bangs out so they kind of cover that. And overall, her hair is just like super dry. It's frizzy. It's pretty lifeless. So we're going to do a boil wash and see how that goes. Alright, so our water is all boiled here in this bowl. Let's go ahead and give her a boil dunk. So after the boiled dunk and a wash through, there's a whole bunch of like straggly little bits at the end. We're gonna do one more boiled dunk just to make sure everything is where it should be. There's a couple like weird pieces, so we're just gonna do that one more time, and then we're gonna give her a trim and go from there. So after the boiled dunk, here is what we're working with so far. I'm gonna have to go in and with like a toothbrush work on her bangs a little bit. But it's looking a lot better at the moment. I think I'm gonna go in after I trim like these little scraggly bits. I am going to use a flat iron, just sort of on the end to give it a little bit of that natural curl that these girl of today, truly me, used to have, just like yous. So yeah, we're gonna tackle the bangs, and then we are going to add some curl and volume back into her hair. So the bangs overall are in pretty decent shape after going over them with like the warm water toothbrush. So final thing is we are going to hot iron her hair with water, of course, just to add a little life into it since it's pretty straight now, just to kind of give her her original character that she has. So we're going to flat iron now, and what I'm going to be doing is just smoothing some sections out still, as well as giving the bottom a little bit of like the bouncy curl that they have, because at the moment it's pretty straight. So let's get into it. So far this is the part that I've done, and you can tell it just looks a lot more smooth, which is kind of what I'm going for here, because there's like a lot of flyaways sticking up, things like that. Once it's all smoothed through, I'm gonna really focus on getting the ends right here to have that nice curl, so let's keep going. And lastly, I just want to go over a couple pieces of her bangs where the ends are kind of frizzy, and then we're going to give her a final trim. Alright, so the bangs are all done, and I went in again to just give it like that little under curl bounce. It's still pretty wet and it's a little bit warm, so we're just going to wait until it's all completely cool and dry to brush through it, just to make sure that none of the ends like fan out, just to let it set. Alright, so here is our grand reveal, and I'm really happy with the way that she turned out. She looks great. Her hair is still a little teeny bit damp, so still waiting for that to 100% completely dry. But she is just so pretty, and I'm so happy to finally have her. Hair looks pretty good. Like I said, still a teeny bit damp, so we're just waiting on that to finish. But for her only being $25, that is such a great steal for how she was able to turn out. So super happy with her. Doing restorations and rehabbing them are some of my favorite things to do. So I'll be on the lookout for more of the ones that I don't personally have in my collection to add them, rehab them, and it just makes it a little bit more special because you spend more time working on them to really make them back to their original self. So thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!